Shalom, shalom, shalom to my host and power. Good morning. Someone going to say good morning. We don't need any morning like greetings morning. I just want to appreciate the fact that the heaven is not made by good morning, let alone bad morning or afternoon or evening. I only want to appreciate that before anything happens, you should know it's spirit. And the spirit is this person you are seeing on your short right now. I need you to understand one thing right now that what the Lord need you to understand as somebody special in the short of what the spirit vision and the intuition that the Lord is giving you actually is to see this day, this person on the short. It's been a long time coming your way, but I do those things on many other things that you don't know. But it's your duty and honor and respect that you show to yourself and honor whom an honor is due. Today, I'm going to be taking you through a very short passage here that said, the Christ, the mother, the brother, the sister. And this is the reason I'm actually here right now. I need you to understand very few things here on this short so that you don't have someone call you a brother or sister in a case or mess or trying to or wanting to kill you or destroy you because you have something or because you are different from their kind of blood or blood system or their whatever it is in the world. So in this world, you are in a race of what? Different people. Now I'm going to say that you don't have to call yourself family. When they say family, you are corrupt. You must know yourself in such a manner. Now listen quickly. I'll be asking this question. Someone also be of concern that what is this I'm asking? You know that the Spirit is to lead you that you may know and understand. Now with understanding and you reading anything and just having the book understanding as you read that come means you have to draw near to someone. It doesn't make sense. The reason is the Lord who created and made these things known is not the one who wrote it to you that said come. You understand me? So you can be called, you can be called by many. But I want you to do this. Do yourself an honor, favor yourself and get this content and reach out to someone somewhere and ask you should share with them or subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, it's Mission and Ministry Sylvester, and we've always done this. And we're also live right now. This is the holy angel, the white angel, the powerful, the almighty, the one who can display all colors and perfectly. There will be no blames. For whatever be the blame is an answer to what you are even looking for right now. So as you are here and tuning, this is my channel. I've always said, look, I have to tell somebody on this same channel. They try to block the YouTube. You know, they try to block their Facebook account for this live where it is Israel, Holy Land. They try to block it, and I pray one word. I say, look, they don't know what they're doing, and I have to pray. And you see the earthquake in those places. Yeah, that alone tell you. And I don't have to pray because the communication is the prayer, is the answer. And you can see that before you want to take one person away or you want to tamper with this thing, if what I'm doing is not of the Lord the Creator, then you have nothing as an earthquake hitting one country 4 good times. You know it's already at mess and danger. It's collapsed. Everything is that sort of way. So that I speak it and I share the content on the same channel and you see it happen. Whatever happened anywhere, any other place, I don't really actually want to do. What you cannot tamper with what is of the Lord in purest truth. I am the virgin. I have to tell you somebody so that you don't take my word as a pastor or a preacher or a prophet. I'm not one of these things. But if you look for them, you will find them also around me or in me. But myself, I'm telling you who I am is different. I could be hungry sharing with you what you need. The most needful is what I'm sharing now, right now. So let's concentrate on this right now. Before you also go on something, whoever teaches you about marriage, let that person teach you about what? Adam and Eve. So that he would have also made you known that the same thing you are doing that Adam and Eve also did and you said you were cursed. You are also doing the same thing. Now, who is the answer to your problems? So we said, who is brother, sister, and mother in Christ? Or his vision or the knowledge that you are actually looking for as a wisdom that should be given to you to also impart it on someone as a knowledge is this. He will be asking this question. This question asked that who is the what? Who is his brother? Who is his sister? Who is what? His mother. Because this thing pop up somewhere where he had to deliver unto you somewhere or a sermon he had to deliver and he had been popped up by a question that simply says that, oh, your brother, your mother, or they are here, they are looking for you. And you have to have a word with you. Listen, this is not a hearing and just listening and that, oh, no. I'll tell you what it is today. Because I want to actually apply it into your daily life. What you haven't done and you think the Lord should favor you, it is never applicable that you will be given. All these are boiled down to what? Works. And it's being controlled by somebody, someone's perfect hand. If you don't understand it, look at a mouse connected to a CPU and look at how the little mouse is able to control the whole CPU. It means that if the mouse has no connection to the whole system or the board in control, or if it has not been configured to doing this, it means there will be no connection whatsoever to even have it manipulating the whole big one. Now I want to say this. 7 angels, we'll be talking about it. Who told you about 7 angels? Or who told you about more angels and legions? Christ did say that. Or someone who was possessed also did say that. So if you are contained by legions, it means that you need what? Legions to count them up. So if you say 7 good angels, it means that these weekdays you have. Sunday was nowhere to be found, but Sunday was that which created the thing. That's why you don't have to start the week with whatever. You can stand in Sunday and you now create Monday. You can stand in Sunday and you create what? Tuesday. But you start counting what? You start counting when you are on what? Tuesday. Then you call it Thursday. When you are on Wednesday, you are seeing it as what? Second day. It's like that, if you want to say that. So it is good. You must listen and listen well. Listen well. This is my channel, and every time. Now you can take a reference point from what I'm actually saying. Straightforward is the answer. That I say what? Matthew chapter 12, verse 49. I just want us to be very cautious about things. People are not just teaching. It is the Spirit that makes it known to you, so I'm not teaching. For if I teach anything, I don't make it known to you, or you didn't see it, I've taught nothing. And so I don't call myself a teacher as you think. But whoever you claim is your teacher is not a teacher, because he has not qualified himself to even read the prophet to become a teacher. If you are not a prophet, you can't be a teacher, because at a prophet level is this, a spirit letting you know what you have to teach. So if you are just a mere teacher, or you are just a pastor, or you want to say pastoring means you have to know your works, and where you have been given the strength to do what you cannot do, or what you can do. That is all you actually need. So let me bump into this right now, because we're not going to delay or waste time over here. Let's look at this right now. Look, I every time I want to show you the kind of color. You see, if I do this, you are seeing that I'm changing. Yeah, this is a glory giving Lord Almighty. The angels working power. So when you see hair on my head, don't think your things you have known is this. When you see anything in this very screen, don't say what you have been taught somewhere to happen that is before you. You don't know me. But you only know me when you need me. And you are to only what? Give glory to what you haven't worked for. So that when you receive it, you know who gave you the glory. Then you know that he's the person, he deserves it. Not that a person that just walked to you somewhere in the church says, I am a man of God. What makes them a man of God? Or simply means when there is no God, you are there. So when God started creating things and there is no God, you will be the one to create next what God hasn't created yet for us. So you have to give glory and thank the white for their works. I beat them, I whip them, we beat each other, and we did so well. This is what you can do. Next is what? Kantanka. You have to do that. These are the people we can call in. And there's, apart from that, you are now to God, get to the level where those who actually give a little, not those who lie to you. Anybody who lie to you, anyone who make prophecies and fail, you should know that the devil is using the person wrongly. The devil is using it, and the person himself is the devil, and you cannot sometimes relate. So if it is hard for you to say, then you can actually say, oh yes, this is a devil possessed. Simple. For they that speak to you and lie and not fulfill, they are liars and devils. There is nothing other than this. So let me tell you this scripture. Who is a brother and sister and mother to you? Now listen, this is what Christ, if you follow him, this is what he has to say. So after this, I'll tell you why. So let's say Matthew 12, verse 49. Listen, somebody, what he has to say. Oh, I am talking. I am acting. Who is Christ? Then somebody will say Christ simply means the anointed one. That is simple. That is the answer. But who is a prophet? A prophet is someone who can be lied to and also lie to you. Or someone who can speak and it will come to pass. So that all these two, the same Lord could make it happen. Then he will show you why he loved this one and hated this one. And though you can hear that many things happen in the name of God, but it doesn't happen. So it means they take God for a liar and fool. And God has become nothing in their concept. So that when you need a God, you can't get it. And so I call it the generation that you're looking for. Do we not find generation of today? So does that mean that there's no creator? There's a creator. So when you simply say God, I say it's a generation you are referring to. So the creator who made this generation possible is the one you must give glory to. Because when you receive anything of this nature, you're definitely going to have what? Something really good that you also can actually relate to. Let the Lord also untie you from any human manipulation that do not alter well unto you, if you have not seen or wronged any human instruction. actually which is led by spirit that you fail to. This is where I can say your freedom is this. I command that thing out, and so much I command you also, be this person. We are not manipulated by children because this is not anywhere on level of children. I've not called a child in, let alone an old woman. Nobody is calling. I'm doing this that you may understand what I'm saying here. Who is a brother? Is a brother a child here? No. Who is a mother? Is a mother a child here? Who is even your sister? None of them. So they are of different level. You can say that these are people who are of different level. Now, as I'm doing this, whatever I'm doing or making known to you, if you don't have the same spiritual power or gift, or you are not of him to do this, and then you hate it, you are actually not his mother. Even if you are the one who gave birth to this flesh, you are not his mother. If you are his blood sister and you don't do the same work, you are not his sister. It is simply saying that. So he said, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. Oh, he did actually sound that. He louder it. My brother and my brother, like he's actually saying, my brother and then my sister. He actually louder it. That's what he simply want to say. You really mean it? Do you mean my brother and my sister? Or do you referring to someone who gave birth, like you want to say? Then he want to sow a seed unto you. And to this day, that you may know who is his true brother and sister. Listen to somebody here say, sir. He said, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So that this is all he actually want to say this. So you, what should be brother, sister, mother? So you cannot have somebody born to you or by blood say this is a brother. No. Once Christ defined that the role of his brother, sister, mother should be the same work he's doing in heaven, this is no condition to say that here you are, yeah, this and that. No, we are not speaking tongues that you don't understand. Even they want to bring the tongues in right now. There's a kind of tongue. Tongue simply means language. So that if you know English, that is tongue. If you speak any language in this land, also it's a tongue. And now, if I desire any spirit from heaven that speaks another language, that is a tongue. But to that language, you don't understand. You've never been taught, so you cannot understand. So this is a language. Whatever you don't understand that way, make known to you is a language. Now, for you to bump in and understand, it is when you give yourself that opportunity that is granted you in the first place as what? You'll be the best person you want that to benefit. That's what I'm saying. So let's not somebody be on the left side or right and decide and say that he is on your right interceding for you and you don't know what I'm saying. Who is your brother? You cannot pick up one day or a thing and lie to your brother. Your mother cannot. Now, if you are doing this work, if you are actually the angel, look, most people come out there and tell you about angels. And these angels, they don't even know who they are. When somebody tells you an angel is this, you, because you said the angels serve you, so you are what? Greater than angel, you are a liar. But to some of them, I won't say they are liars because they don't know it. Yes. You know what? Everyone will come out there and say, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. But what they say is people perish is that he himself is under the same perishing what kind of knowledge. But what he could not prove is that he is only making known to you what has been written, not what has been currently given. And that is it. So in this, you can say we have a lot of things that can hold an account of who a brother or sister is. That this Luke even is saying that this same thing is this. He also bore witness to this, an account that will not fail. Now, I wouldn't be talking so much, but you can see that the Lord who made it known to you will not lie to you. So a presentation that you cannot do with that, because this is not your choice to say that I have my own time to do it, or I have a time to work for a boss and later join you. No, it is not your will. It is the will of him for you to know this, because you are sinning because of this sense. If I am hungry and you promise me, or you promise to give me something, or you just don't, you couldn't promise, and you say, oh, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, and you didn't do that, you are nowhere anywhere to call his brother or him, because already that wouldn't warrant you. If I show you that be a virgin and you're not a virgin, and you say someone say you should marry, you are not of my father. My father is different from the one who is sowing a seed that you should reap, that you should marry. Now, why are we not all doing the same thing if you are called by one spirit? We are not called by one spirit. That's why you do what you are doing. You are doing that also in a time that I'm doing it different. So I just wanted to give this short time to do this, for later I will join you. I know that I just want to show myself on the screen that I am the judge in there. I am the heavenly great judgment. So that if you think there's any religion in this world telling you there is a God and that God has not yet descended, but we are talking of a God, then it means we are all to work. We are all to learn something new. Because the God that you claim, he said, he himself, he promised that he come and dwell among you. So where is he? Okay, if he's dwelling among you, his presence. And who carries his presence? Now the air. You don't know who carried the air. The one who makes it rain, you don't know he's the same person that is creating. So that the presence of him is the environment, the vegetation. All this shows a sign of where the Lord has given richly. And to whom you can say that he's rich is this person that the word of the Lord dwell in him so much richly. I can say that. So I'll be taking a commercial break because I just want to come your way this so that the enemy or the liar will not have so much opportunity given. I only make note to you. If you don't know, whatever you think it gave you authority, know that that authority is from holy, 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 the Lord on high, from on high. Because nobody could create himself or herself out of nothing, except it had come out from what something else. So I don't want to show you what they say is preaching. No, I am showing you what has happened. Yes, if you rob the Lord, He will rob you in everything. Then you know that He will come by as a thief. Thank you so much. I'll come your way the next time in the next broadcast. Just watch carefully what I'm saying. It is very so. I'll be treating this very well. You don't have to deceive someone by saying he's a brother. No, it means the spirit of lie, a spirit of lies is working so much in you that you could not fulfill. All these things, the Lord cannot afford to do this. When God says you promise someone you fail, it is so expensive, and you can't do that. When you do that, it's so much trouble. It means you can't. Who is the God you are going to pray to when you are in trouble? It is days already that condemn most people. So we were talking about more of this. Sign up every day, sign in, because the spirit is this that he said you give a guidance. That is angels. So the one who tell you that human beings have power than angels is a crazy one. I'm not saying crazy because he doesn't understand. What he understands is what he's saying, but that to me is crazy. Because if you look at the scripture from Old Testament to New Testament, nobody has power given. But if you cannot make it rain, what shows that you are connected to God or a creator? You are not. If you are not connected with Him, what shows that you are one of Him? You are not. That is the sign. He said, for the Spirit shall bear witness to you that He is one that has truly sent you. But in the end, it is the angels who do it. So if it is angels who do this work, then what shows that is a human? Okay, you claim first person for yourself. Now you are the last. Thank you so much. I will come away the next few minutes and in a couple of minutes. Because I need to hit it straight and show people that my presence is actually not failed. We're dealing with it. Let there be a freedom given you when somebody just put your name in any place that is unclean, or in the kitchen of somebody, or in a bowl of somebody. Let every religion separate from you right now, I decree. Because by the universe, you should know the one who is truly greatest, and greater is this, that I won't be on small rock on earth. This small earth. I'll be on this earth for this small earth to corrupt the other things in the world. So like, if you on earth, you did not create the earth, or you did not create a rock on which we dwell, and you now tell us you claim power for yourself, it means you are trying to exalt yourself so much that the Lord has not even reached that level. Thank you so much. I'll come away. You don't worry. We will be talking much about this because it's very necessary. Thank you. Shalom into my living spirit. The same person who come your way, the same person is the one leading the path with love.